Hello everyone, my name is Sunil Yadav. I am going to talk about what is Rust and how we can print hello world in Rust. So let's see the what is Rust. So Rust is like a system programming language. The way we have C and C++, but why we need Rust if we have C++ like similar way another system programming language, right? So Rust is basically is performance. The key thing is performance, safety, concurrency, and speed. So we can get those if you compare to so let's talk about what is the performance. So Rust is blazing fast and memory efficient with no runtime or garbage collector. So that is key thing basically. So you will not get any garbage collection issue on actually in, runtime actually. So it can power performance critical service, run on embedded devices, and easily integrate with other language. So we can also integrate with other language. That is key thing. Rust is types system and ownership model, guaranteed memory safety and thread safety as well, enabling you to eliminate many classes of bugs at compile level. So compile time, you mostly find out all the issues, right? Not runtime. And productivity, like Rust has great documents and is friendly compiler with useful error message. So it's really accurate error message will going to give you whatever mistake we are doing while we are doing the programming in Rust, so that you can easily find out what is the issue, right? And also built in Rust we can using like into Rust community decided to improve performance experience for a few distinct domain. For these you can find out highly critical crates carrots, and carrots is like where you can find out so many packages. So we can use the CLI command through and through the web assembly as well, convert users to supercharge your JavaScript one module at a time, right? So those are the features we have. Like hundred of companies around the world now are using Rust in production today for fast and low resource cross-platform solutions basically. So how Rust is started? So these are the like thing why we need Rust and what is the features. So if you see the Rust, in Wikipedia page, so we are saying Rust is multi-paradigm programming language designed for performance and safety, especially safe concurrency. Rust is intrinsically similar to C++, but can guarantee memory safety by using a borrow checker to validate references, basically. So how it started? So the language grew out of personal project began in 2006 by Mozilla employee Graydon Hore, who stated that project was possibly named after the Rust family of Ungi. Mozilla began its sponsor of this project in 2019. So many details we can see here is going on. Now if you see on February 8, 2021, the formation of the Rust Foundation was officially announced by its five founding companies: AWS, Huawei, Google, and Microsoft, and Mozilla. They are sponsoring. And the current stable version is 1.5.0. Right. So let's see how we can create the hello world in Rust. So we have built tool right in Rust. So that is like a package manager as well, build system or test runner. So that is really good with the way we have Maven, right? So similar way we can, if you want to do the things in Rust. So we need to use cargo package manager. So if you when you install Rust, you will get the latest stable version of Rust build tool and package manager, also known as cargo. Does lot of things like build your project through cargo build, run your project through the cargo run, test your project through the cargo test, right? And if you do any documentation for your project with cargo documents, publish a library, so carriage.io with cargo.publish. So this is, you will get so many libraries here is available for you, right? If you want to use any library, so you can get it so let's see how we can just say hello, run the hello world, and let's. So also before that, so many plugin are available, right, to support or up to your favorite id. So you can choose and do that. So let's try to understanding like how we can create the new project, right, and try to run it, and let's see so many features in this. And let's try it. So first thing, we need to verify what is the Rust version I have. So 1.449.0, and then cargo dot version, right? So this is where I have. So let's try to create project from here. So I'm going to create a one new project. So I'm saying say cargo new, right, new hello world, right, hello world, right. So I'm going to create this project, so I'll just say hello caps hello world, right. So it's going to create for us. So let's see ls, so we can see hello world is created. Let me go to hello world class, right, and just try to run in VS Code. Okay, right. So here now is available for us, and let's try to see the src. So under src we can see main.js, right, main.rs basically, not js, sorry. So rs is file extension for rust. Okay, and this is the syntax, right, and if you want to create a function, this is my main method function, and going to just println hello world, right. Let's try to create the terminal here. So one terminal here is available for us. So let me do command plus. Okay, so little bit is more visible for you. Okay, so what we need to do, let see, like we see, right, one html file. So this is like package dot package man json, like in you have node.js, or like talk about. So this is something, whatever you're going to build your rust project, basically you are doing configuration. So we are saying this is name of my project, and this is a version, and the author and edition, and the dependency if you wanted to add your library to support your project. So this, we are not talking about dependency here, but in future we can go for it. So how we can render the cargo? So we need to say what is TML file. So if you see, right, I have also is it. So TML is a file formatter for configuring the file, right, and this is just a configuration file for Rust. You can configure it, and you can use it, and all those things we have here. So developed by like Tom Preston Werner. So okay, so let's see it. Okay, so here, so how we can run it. So we wanted to run hello world program. So generally we need to go here, or we can try to run here itself. So we can say cargo, right, cargo run, right. So now it's running the project, and we can say, right, we are getting some message, hello world should be snake case name, right. So we need to follow the lowercase basically. Okay, otherwise it will give you warning for you. So it's creating like hello underscore world, converted the identifier snake case hello underscore world. So yeah, so that's the issue. So now if you see, right, we are creating here is under target, and the debug is created the folder. So if we can see, right, so these are the executable, right, native binary is created for us. So generally if we want to run in development, so generally say hello, like cargo run, then is create the folder target debug under hello world. We can directly run it like target so target right, and say debug and hello world, right. So we can see it's also printing it here. So why is the debug actually? So suppose you are in development, you can do all those things, but if you wanted to release in production, so we can say cargo, right, run hyphen release, right. So it's going to release create the release target for us, right. So this way we can get the production release code most optimized way. So I think so if you see the more details here, right. So we are saying like generate the hello world if you're using new, and once you run this one, so this is going to run for us. So in this lecture I just wanted to cover these things, and in future lecture, coming lecture, we can say is going to cover what is the variable, how we can create the variables, right, and define those things. So I will going to cover in coming session. So yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, thank you for so much for your time. Hope you learned something new. Please subscribe my channel and share your feedback. Thank you.